11. Make a wish as I'm recording this. I had to lubricate my throat. Anyway, I hope y'all caught my short telling y'all to come join my live. I know it's been like 30 minutes since I recorded that, but I had to run the house. I had to put my little scarf on because I gotta cover my head. Um, and I had to get my dream journal because something was like, girl, you gonna need that. Because I got like a bunch of downloads, a bunch of downloads. So I'm gonna shuffle these cards, do my little intro, and then we gonna get into it. So how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome back to Crystalline's Crystal Clear Visions, where y'all know I like to use my visions, tarot, oracle, music, movies, dreams, whatever, to get us messages from the Most High, from our angels, from our ancestors, from our guides, and loved ones who are here, as well as passed over. Y'all know they like to bring us messages of encouragement. They like to help us get past any blockages, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, y'all. Sometimes they like to let us be a little nosy. So I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions to the channel. Shout out to those of you who donate. Thumbs up, thumbs down, anything, everything you do to encourage me and my channel's growth. Know that it is greatly appreciated. Thank you so very much, and I ask for you to continue to keep that up for me. And if you should happen to be new here to the channel, welcome. I hope you find this content to be enjoyable. I hope I am able to tickle your fancy. All I ask in return is if I check off that box for you, it's for you to make sure you hit that like button for me, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell, and also you are notified when I go live or upload any more videos. And of course, I do have to preface this video by saying that they are for entertainment and educational purposes only, so make sure that you are using discernment as you're checking out these readings. I am not liable for the fate that you catch from my interpretation of the illustrations on these cards. Also, these are general messages, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This ain't gonna be everybody's story, okay? And last but certainly not least, please do not use this as legal and or medical advice, because your girl holds no license in any of those areas, okay? So that said and out the way, hold on. Let's get into it. So y'all, when I went in the house too to grab my journal for this reading, I also grabbed the rest of my cards that I had left in the house, because I had some that was in the house and I had some that I carried with me. And so I was like, let me just grab all of them and put them together. But I didn't realize I was going to have such a hard time trying to shuffle these cards. So, because they don't want to go in. So I might save them for last. And then I grabbed my regular Kipper deck. So we're going to do that. Somebody could be sick. But anyway, hold on, I'm trying to I should have shuffled. I didn't know they was going to be that hard to shuffle though. Usually I can shuffle through my whole spiel, but let me light my Palo Santo. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guys, please protect me as I channel these messages to the collective. Protect the collective. Any negative energy being directed towards me, directed back to sender tenfold. And bless those tenfold. Good morning, August Leo. Bless those tenfold who support and pass along. How y'all doing? I hope everyone is doing good. I don't know if this reading gonna be long, but I do know it's gonna be facts. Facts. Cause the download came through and I was just like, dang. So anyway, the downloads that I got while I'm sitting here shuffling, I basically, if you saw my short, I basically said somebody they're trying to put on, or they trying to make it seem like they're changing their life, like they're a person, and this person could be posting Ooh, I don't know where that came from. Ooh, Lord, how you doing, Misa Garcia? But anyway, like I was saying, this person could be posting, they could be posting like that they've changed. They're posting pictures of like family, them at church, anything that'll make this person look as if they're like changing their life or they're a good person. But really, this person is just overridden by guilt. So they're feeling the need to like overcompensate because this person has been outrunning their feelings and their emotions for a while. But again, they've been outrunning pretty much everything. Any type of trouble, any type of like past lifestyle that they once lived. Like they've been overcoming and outrunning it for so long that it's at this moment where it's about to catch up with them, and they're feeling it. It's like, heavy, heavy, heavy. Because somebody, I feel like it has stopped. It's like they haven't really had a choice but to stop. It's like they can't even maneuver if they wanted to, whoever this person is. But they don't have a choice but to stop. And now that they've stopped, because I pulled these cards, and I got the Five of Cups where it's the girl on the ground crying. It's 3 cups spilled over, and they're running into the water. And there's like a party table behind her. So it's like somebody could have liked to party a lot. And again, this is somebody they've run so far that they have to stop now and feel these emotions, because the only thing in front of them now is the ocean. So it's like they gotta deal with these, and then it's the ocean. So they gotta deal with like large emotions. And it's really, 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 really weighing heavy on this person. The dates, March 2010 could be significant. March 2020 is just gonna be significant, just period. Um, like the year 2020, I feel like it could be like a reset, because then I felt like 2020 was like a reset for me. So it could be there, that could be significant. There's some sort of reset going on. And then September is going to be significant. I know we're in the month of September right now, but just September is significant. And I went and got my dream journal because I was like, okay, I might need it. And so I opened it up, in the very first sentence that I wrote it on September 24th, 2020. It says, I cannot run from my healing. Like, that's the very, I don't want to show y'all all my shit, but it is what it is. Um, I said, I cannot keep outrunning my healing. And so the fact that I channeled that same energy, because I was like, whoever this person is like they've been outrunning they past, right? And it's healing for everybody. Like I said, just everybody heals on different levels when you go through different points of your awakening. So I feel like, as a collective, we have all been trying to outrun something that it's time for us to start facing head on. And for a lot of us, it's going to start with healing. I was on YouTube and I saw, I can't think of the man's name, but he's very esoteric. And in one of his videos that I saw, it says your manifestations are being blocked by your nervous system, which all of that plays in part in healing, like the healing journey 1138. It's 1111 again. So like all of that plays a part when it comes to people's healing journey, um because if you the name of the game is to get everything in alignment, in alignment for you. So what healing looks like for you, what alignment looks like for you, is definitely going to be different for other people. Okay, so it's specific to you, subjective, specific, whatever. Anyway, so again, more confirmation of somebody trying to run from their healing. But anyway, let's get to the meat and potatoes of the read. So I got the download because I was scrolling Facebook, and I happened to see this particular person that, if you've been following me before, how you doing? What that says? Snay. I don't even want to try and mess that up. How you doing? Name starts with S. Crest. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. But how you doing? Thank you for being here. Oh, my ears itching just out of nowhere. It just started itching. Anyway, I don't know what that means. It probably means something for sure. I'm sure it means something. Um, spiritually, but let's get into it. So, like I said, I was scrolling Facebook and I got the download because I'm Facebook friends with. So if you've been following me, remember I had told y'all I was in an incident where I felt like, had I turned my head like the dude had requested, he would have pum me, right? So I knew who he was, which is why, oh, my eyes just did something crazy on this thing. But anyway, I think it's just because I looked down at the angle, but I don't know. But anyway, I had told y'all that if you've been following, if you ever like been into my older videos and you've seen me tell this story about what happened on a trip or whatever, that I was supposed to be doing business on, and mixing business and pleasure, which I've learned not really to indulge in that too much. But anyway, I saw the person posting pictures and because I don't log on to the page that often. It shows me stuff that people posted from like 5, 6, 7 days ago, a week ago, a month ago. So this particular person had posted this picture about 6 days ago. But they had like this, it was a picture of somebody that had passed, and it had like this remorseful paragraph on top of it. And I've been seeing it, like when I log onto the page, I be seeing this person post, and I just in my mind be like, because this is the person that, if I had to turn my head, this dude was going to pum me. That's what he was like, turn your head. But I wouldn't turn my head. And I just, think he had that moment to just, but he comes off to other people as, or at least from what I see on Facebook, because I don't really know him. I went to school with him. I know he got, a baby with a friend of mine, or a schoolmate. And, but other than that, I don't really like know him. We did, we were in the same school and all this stuff, but I never really just, like, I knew his name. He was popular from his name, but it wasn't, whatever. Anyway. um, but he been posting like all these, you know, great family man type stuff. But even before, when I went on his page, I would see stuff like that. Like he would post pictures of his wife, and he told me when he, pulled the gun that he was a principal or something like that, or he was in the school system. But anyway, later on, I started doing the readings, and I, started to kind of put two and two together on, like, the fact that it must have been some sort of setup. So every time I see this person, I'm always like, how the fuck? Because I can never connect the dots. Like, I can tell you, like, I got a reading and I did this, and I saw a reading and it did that, and it filled this in, but I could never get all of it to connect and make sense at one time until today. It dawned on me that the city that I'm from is small. So everybody know everybody. Even if you don't know that person, you know somebody that know that person. Like, that's just how small the city is. And having a particular person that I was with a lot of the times, it's always, when people are close to you, you can never really see their true intentions because they're close to you. And you want to believe, like, that you let your guard down and let this person in, that they wouldn't ever do anything to cross you. But 9 times out of 10, most people who have been crossed by someone, it's rarely by a stranger. It's usually somebody that is hella close. You know what I'm saying? Like, super close in proximity. But anyway, the whole time I was under the impression that this person was not lying to me. But the more that I get pieces to the puzzle, I recognize that this person lied about a lot, especially the people that they were running in groups with. So, in hindsight, now that I'm looking back on it, I could definitely see how the situation, the setup came about, because this particular person has ties with the area that that person was from. And even though they was telling me like, oh, I don't deal with nobody, blah blah blah, they still was like having secret rendezvous and meetings with those people over there. So however they plotted and came up with the plan, it seemed like the perfect plan, except for collective. If you've been through what I've been through, and I feel like if you on this channel, you resonate with what I'm talking about, even if it's not the same specific story, but something where someone close to you, you believe that person and they betrayed you and set you up, and then tried to gaslight the fuck out of you like they didn't know what the fuck was going on when they was the one behind the whole shit the whole goddamn time. But when you see that type of shit, when you get in that type of energy and you start to put the pieces together and you realize like, dang, it would have been perfect. It just, they didn't expect for you to wake up or for you to get that type of clarity on who this person was. But let's pull the cards. So, cause I've been seeing like a lot of people, cause it's not just one particular person that I'm talking about. Like, it's a group of people, but they're like separate in who they are. But I've been seeing pictures of people and you can see it. Like, I could literally see it on people's face what they going through, because I may have had dreams of stuff that these people have done, or I done got readings and I done seen things that these people have done. So it's all, believe that justice is always going to be served. Like, that it's true that whatever is done in the dark is going to always come to light. So that said, let's get into it. We got pride at the bottom of the deck. So somebody definitely was super duper prideful. And I will say that this particular person, 1147, that's a 3 times we've seen 1111. But this person could have been, or is very prideful, or they allowed their pride to get them fucked up. And I say that because, like, whoever this, well, not whoever, this person that posted the picture of the family member that passed away, or the person that passed away, this person, like I said, that was the same person that pulled the gun on me. So, like I said, I feel like if had I turned my head, he would have like pew me. But I always see him like posting, like he's just this big person, but he's very much so prideful. But even like reading the little thing underneath his little, his think piece, it seems like he allowed pride to get in the way. And when I pulled the tarot cards, I had got that 5 of Cups, which it is a sense of someone being like regretful because, they got so pent up. Hi Mermaid Infinity Rainbow. They got so pent up in whatever it was that they were focused on, that they took their eyes off of something that caused them great anguish, great grief. So again, this person is realizing that their pride is the reason why they're in this grieving energy. This person could be an athlete, or an athlete could be involved. Athletic. Again, it's going to be different for how it play out. We got ingested. So somebody ingested something. We got brown eyes. We got theme of the song that's playing. It's nothing playing right now except for in my head I was hearing that Maxwell song, pretty as a pretty wings of love. And I don't really like Maxwell, so I don't really know that song, so I can't even tell you the premise of it. Okay, we got a grandparent here. We got surveillance, so something has been caught on surveillance. Somebody fed their grandparent or fed a grandparent something, and this could be something caught on surveillance here. We got celebrity. Somebody could be a celebrity. There's a celebrity with brown eyes, and we got no kids. So an athlete with no kids. We got a grandparent. We got a celebrity. Somebody's on surveillance here. I wonder why Pretty Wings of, I think because he do say something about somebody brown eyes in that song. But I wonder, well, I don't know. Maxwell Pretty Wings can be significant. Like I said, I'm not a big Maxwell fan. Hi. Hi, Larry. You always come in here asking about a soulmate. I don't know. I'm going to do those readings. But let's get into it. Let's get some emotions, because that's what this person is trying to run away from. Their emotions, their grief, their guilt, their shame because of their pride, their ego. This person allowed, he got a big ego. Today is Beyonce's birthday, ain't it? Such a huge ego. I love his big ego. It's too much. Somebody could want to be a grandparent, but they don't have any kids. So somebody could be thinking about their legacy. All right, we got your boss just made an inappropriate joke and you need a convincing fake laugh. So somebody here is like trying to fit into a situation because they know that their job is on the line here. This is somebody that feels uncomfortable where they're working at. This is somebody that's just trying to like kiss ass. But underneath it, this person is mad. Hi, Shamista Sahu. How you doing? So it says someone borrowed your stuff without asking here. So this person on the inside, like they're upset because they felt like disrespected, ran over. So this is like the feelings that this person has been harboring. So they allowed like this person was celebrity and athlete here. This person could be very popular. Like I say, whoever this is in school, like people knew him. Um, like I knew of him, but I didn't really necessarily like know him. But like I said, this person allowed like some sort of power to go to their head. Maybe in the past this person was an athlete, but like as time went on, like they started to, gain weight. They started to, we ingested here. They started to like eat a lot. So this person really like deep down was insecure. They had a level of insecurity to them. Even though they're in the spotlight, even though, people seem to like love them. So I feel like this person rebranding. I'm great, thank you. This person is like rebranding. So I said that they're trying to, make it seem like everything is good. But really, this person is being ate up by, the fact that they felt disrespected. They feel little. They don't feel like, they're getting as much attention as they got when they were younger. Now this person is getting older with his grandparent energy. Like the limelight is no longer on them. This person could not have any kids. I don't know. It says you're a robot trying to express love. So yeah, this is somebody that's trying to, fit in. They trying to, but they're fake. Their emotions are fake. They really don't even have any type of emotions. Really, you've been waiting in line for an hour for this movie. It's sold out. So this person is sad because again, there's a movie, something on camera here. This person felt like they was finally going to be able to sit down and enjoy themselves, but something got cut off. Something, they got there too late. They could have been, it's like this person with this ingested, like they could have been in line at the movies, right, waiting to see the movie, waiting to get the tickets for the movie, and they decided to go to the concession stand, and because they was in the concession stand too long, that's why the movie ended up getting being sold out. So whatever this person thought they was finna see, they ended up being blocked off from being able to see it. Again, maybe this person was in line to be an athlete or a celebrity, and something happened to this person to where this dream got deferred. Maybe this person was too prideful, and the teams that they was trying out for just wasn't, didn't really pan out for them. And then we got with these brown eyes, like somebody I don't know, I had got a download with that, but then it went away. Oh, I said I could tell like how people are feeling, and it's because your eyes never lie. Like you can really read people's emotions based off of their eyes. Look scared. They're deciding whether to cut the red wire or the blue wire. So this person, like I said, they're trying to rebrand. Maybe this ain't working out for this person. Um, because they already know what's coming. This person could be intuitive as well with this brown eyes energy. So it's like this person kind of already knows what's coming. They already can see it with this surveillance energy. And most movies follow like a particular theme. So this person already know like how this situation is going to play out for them. But they trying to like, keep their emotions at bay. This person is emotionless. They walk around through life like a robot. And it's because like they don't want to, this person knows that they have some sort of boss here. Somebody has some sort of control over them. Maybe this person doesn't want to be controlled anymore. That's why they trying to do this rebrand. Something definitely on camera though. What's going on here? Shout out to everybody here in the chat. How y'all doing? Make sure y'all like the video, share the video, subscribe here. Yeah, this person is definitely somebody had to make, they're having to make a quick decision, or they had to make a quick decision. And this person is scared because again, this decision can be life altering, life changing for this person. Yeah, we got coughing here. I said this person posted a picture of somebody passing, but there's something coming to an end. Again, maybe this person feels like, they're about to pass, like they could be even, making this decision. We got a community here, so there's something dealing with like some sort of family gathering. So what is that, like a funeral? There's some sort of surveillance of someone at a funeral. Somebody's been being surveilled since a funeral. with this no kids and grandparents energy, I feel like this is, and I said 2010 and 2020, so that's like a 10-year span. So somebody may have been under surveillance for the past 10 years or in a 10-year span, or even longer than that, because somebody, maybe they didn't really have a childhood, so that's why it's saying no kids. But now this person is older and they could be at that grandparent age, so that could be anywhere from 10 to 30 years. But somebody has definitely been under some sort of surveillance since then. Somebody has been working on some sort of job for that long. And it's like now this person wants to retire or something. And it's like now that they're retiring, now that they're trying to rebrand, everything that they did in the past is coming up. And like I said, this person felt like they could or they had been outrunning something for a long time. But now these emotions are catching up with them, and they can't outrun these emotions, and these emotions have this person maybe even contemplating, like, should they take themselves out, or should they just try and work through it here. We got a message here. There's some sort of message. Somebody could have received a message, or this someone who passed could even be trying to like relay a message to whoever this is resonating with. But there's some sort of message about community, maybe some sort of leadership, a position of leadership. It's crazy because I saw somebody had posted, they posted a picture of this dude's obituary, and above it, the caption was like, pretty much, I'll be damned if we tell this motherfucker rest in peace, because they past was fucked up. This is like a scammer. And everybody was like, check the comments. So when I went to the comments, like, there wasn't nobody like, standing up for this person, like, don't talk about my family like that. Like, whoever this was that passed away really was grimy as hell, because the people in the comments was like, you know this dude owed me money. They was always lying. Like, somebody was like, they were so mad that they got the obituary the day after the funeral, because they would have went just to make sure this person was dead, because that's how much they lie. so so that could be significant here. Somebody could definitely lie. Somebody could have, pretended to or fake their death or something like that. That could be significant, but I also do feel like somebody could have passed. But I feel like that could be why this other person feels guilty, because their pride and them taking their eyes off the prize and remaining unfocused, it could have been what caused someone to pass away. Somebody could have even lost a child here. But the child also talks about new beginnings. So it could have caused someone like an end to a new beginning. Like, somebody was supposed to be, like I said, supposed to be an athlete or supposed to be a celebrity. Like, somebody was supposed to go down a different path. But because they allowed their pride to get in the way, because they thought they were bigger than the program, because they didn't want to focus, they was running away from some sort of healing that they needed to do. This person caused an ending to some sort of new beginning that they were meant to have. So it's like now they're not getting that, and this person has been, on the rampage ever since, chasing after that celebrity, chasing after, maybe this could even be someone who fell from grace. Like I said, they were an athlete, a celebrity, maybe even a movie star. Like, this person has been chasing that popularity and that power that comes with popularity. And it causes this person to make some questionable decisions, because, again, with this coffin energy causing someone's, death. And like I said, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the fact that the dude pulled a gun out on me. So, ooh, I don't know why I just knocked all of them down. We got sudden wealth here. So somebody could be getting some sort of sudden wealth because of someone's passing. Maybe this person was supposed to get a sudden wealth because of that. Hold on. Hello. Yeah, we got a journey here. Somebody's thinking about traveling. We got a gift here. We got toil and labor, bad health in reverse. So somebody's not going to have to work hard anymore. It's like somebody thinking about, I don't know, bringing some sort of gift of wealth or something. I don't know, but I'm not taking all that because I don't know what they got to do with this. I don't know. Maybe I am. Because somebody's about to receive a gift here. Very soon with this distant horizon energy, it's like somebody not going to have to, like, work hard anymore. Somebody's going to be able to, like, travel. I did say I traveled to work. I mix business with pleasure. Anyway, keep going. Let's go. We got trash. So somebody tried to discard something, throw something in the trash, get rid of some evidence. But we got surveillance here. So there's some sort of truth. I'm hearing like there's somebody that's connecting some passings here, some deaths. They're putting it together here. Somebody could be on their deathbed, and so they're like confessing. Because he look like he confessing to her, like she writing down what he's saying here. So somebody could be, about to confess on this person could be, knowing that they about to pass or something. Because whoever this is, they're rebranding themselves. So they could be like confessing, their part and maybe somebody passing or something like that. Then I say somebody was in the line trying to get food, trying to get popcorn, and that's why they're unable to see something, see the movie. That's why this person felt like they wasted some sort of time. We got lust here. Somebody was trying to see somebody have sex. I don't know. We got unconditional love here. Genuine love, desire. Somebody's waiting for the right time to cause bad health to somebody. Yeah, somebody was pretending. I'm gonna tell y'all how this planned out for me. Remember I told y'all I went to, it was supposed to be a business trip, but it was pleasure as well. I had met this dude. We had been talking, and we ended up going to like a comedy show. And we went to the comedy show, and I ended up getting like super drunk. But the thing is, I don't remember drinking that much. But I was like so like fucked up. And so many things happened that night that I feel like played a part in why the plan didn't go through as apparently it was supposed to go. Because in hindsight, everything was a setup. But we went to a comedy show, right? And we were supposed to, we had got like a little hotel room. He was supposed to be acting like, we was in a relationship and all that stuff. Like, it was a date, all that good stuff. So it was supposed to be like a night of pleasure. But this person was faking and pretending. So when we made it, I remember getting back to the hotel room. I had a car, I had a Toyota. And I had the keys to the ignition for the Toyota, but I didn't have the um I didn't have the keys for the doors. So I never would lock the doors. I just never kept anything valuable in the car because, the doors was already unlocked. So he ended up, because I was so messed up, the dude had to drive us back to the hotel. So we get back to the hotel, he locks the doors. Now, I'm in and out of whatever. So I'm like, this is why I'm like, I know I drink, but I was in and out of, like, I can remember certain things, but then it's certain things like I just don't remember. So I remember like saying something to him about locking the doors. Cause I was like in and out of consciousness is how I felt. Like 1 minute I was alert and conscious and just, high from being drunk or tipsy. But then the next minute, like, I was blacked out, don't remember shit. And then I remember, like, little things happening. It's like a motherfucker trying to wake you up. I remember the only time I remember being how I was that night is when I was in the hospital after I had just had my son. And they had gave me with the anesthesia. And so when I first had my son, they tried to get me to feed him, but they had gave me too much anesthesia. So like I remember her waking me up and asking me like, could she put the baby on me and something like that. And I fell back. Like, I remember her putting them on her, but I fell asleep during that. I remember like my mom being on the phone with my friends and telling them that I had the baby. And I remember them trying to, I even think they came to somebody came to the room, but I was so out of it. Like, I remember seeing them, but then I went back. And that's how it felt that night at the comedy show. Like, I would be up, an alert, and then I would just pass out. So the keys to the car, he had locked the keys. Well, not the keys. He locked the doors and I didn't have a key. So he had to call a locksmith. So first thing that wasn't supposed to happen. So he called one of his friends who he was like, he a locksmith. So I remember us, being in the hotel or whatever. I remember bits and pieces of that. I remember waking up in the morning. He, when we woke up, he immediately got on the phone and he was like walking back and forth, in and out, and I was just, trying to wake up. So I remember I woke up, I got in the shower and I heard him talking, pacing back and forth. And then I packed everything up and I went downstairs because the doors had sometime in between the night, they had got the doors open or whatever. So the guy, his friend, pulls up, I guess, to get him. And when he pulls up, I recognize him because I'm like, oh, you such and such. We went to school together. So I started like telling him, like, I know who you are. And he, was basically trying to get at me. He was trying to give me he had like a credit card or something. He was trying to hand it to me. He kept trying to give it to me. And I'm looking at old boy because I'm just like, so you just gonna let the man try and talk to me? And I'm supposed to like be your girl, right? But he was just sitting there like, and dude kept saying like he was prideful. I got all this money. I don't know what you with him for. You should need to come get with me. He can't take care of you. I'll take care of you, blah, blah, blah. So then we're just sitting there. I remember he handed me the card. So I took the card and I gave it to his friend. I think that was the second part where that wasn't supposed to happen because now my fingerprints on your person, So anyway, I gave the little card to his friend or whatever. And that's when he pulls out the gun. And he's sitting there, waving it around. We sitting and we're in like the hotel parking lot. So he's waving it around and then he keeps telling me to like look that way, look over there, look that way. And I'm like, I'm not finna, you got a gun in your hand. I'm not taking my eyes off that. No. So, and I feel like that was like the third reason, why. Because I feel like he's definitely a coward. Like, he wasn't going, he couldn't do it to my face. He needed me to turn my head, and I just wasn't finna do it. My intuition was like, no, ma'am. So, but anyway, I got back to the person's house who I was staying at, and when I told this motherfucker about the story, they didn't even like react like it was anything big. Any other time, this motherfucker be ready to jump in the car and, oh my God, let's go do this and this. This motherfucker didn't have no remorse. I thought about it, and I just, kind of let it go. I didn't say shit. And so I feel like that's how this kind of plays out here in this situation. But these people are having remorse, like they trying to brand themselves as if, they didn't have nothing to do with this. And like I said, when I put two and two together, when this person posted the picture of someone who passed, I was like, dang, I remember this person passing. I know them from this person. So then I was like, oh, Jackson really is, oops, yeah, I didn't mean to say the name, but whatever. It really is small. And like people know everybody. And so I knew I was gonna need this journal. So we got pretending here. Somebody was faking and pretending like they had a lot of money. Okay, like this person is living like a lavish lifestyle, and I'm getting that this is a male and a female because, and it's more, look, a male and a female that have came together and conspired something, about some sort of new beginning, about a child. And now these people are in, they already know that they're under judgment. They already know that, they about to be in front of a firing squad. And so they trying to like lock themselves in the house, worried, trying to figure out where they next move gonna go with this change energy here. Because somebody could be trying to move in with their parent here, thinking that they're going to move in with their mom or something. But again, this masculine and this feminine energy, they're false people and they going to prison. So this is what they trying to outrun here. So like I said, whoever this person is, they really going to have to face this guilt because they're going to prison. They've been under surveillance since, I feel like maybe this person is, because I said it was some sort of like set up, so this person could be like, their job is like some sort of contract right? And they work for somebody who's over them, and I saw like it's not just like this person, like whoever they work for, it's because again the city is small, so they work for somebody who has some sort of rank or pull in the city. And I know I've been getting a lot of readings about a mayor. I've been getting a lot of readings about a crooked cop. We already seeing some sort of investigation or somebody being under surveillance for at least 10 years, but even up to 30 years. So it's definitely something big, and this person knows, or these people know that it's about to come down on them. That's why they're trying to rebrand. That's why they're trying to run away from it. And all it took was that if these people had healed and chose a different path. But instead they chose to, in my case, come after me. Little old me. But anyway, faking and pretending here that they didn't know each other. Faking and pretending that they wasn't having, meeting each other or knowing each other here. But anyway, what made me start to realize that the readings and stuff that I was doing, because I always be like, again, it always comes back to why would anybody try and like harm me? It's like I always wrestle with that, like, am I crazy? But then people come back and tell me like they readings be real. So I'm like, ain't no way that everybody else readings for them be real, and mine for me, when I'm taking it for myself, trying to get my own energies, I can't understand it for me. But I can't always understand it because I'm in it, so I have to look at it from the outside. But when I go to putting the bits and pieces and stories together, so this somebody, I always write my dreams down. I'm trying to see if I'm just gonna come up on a story. I know I had a dream about the particular female in this story was trying to show me a baby. And when I seen that this person was pregnant, I was like, what the fuck? I had a dream about it. And then everything, that's when the pieces of the puzzle started to like fall together. I was like, I dreamt about this baby because, and that's when I knew that this person had been getting readings on me, and they knew like that, something was coming. Maybe I was going to be a celebrity, or they knew that some sort of sudden wealth was coming, and they knew that it was going to come at the hands of their downfall. But anyway, I don't know. I can't find the story, and I didn't even really go through it. But I didn't have dreams like I couldn't find my car. Anyway, somebody could be journaling. That could be significant. But let's get some more. Get some more energy. But these folks trying to rebrand, but they know that like justice is about to be served, like jail is coming. And again, it could have all been different had they been, had they just did their healing work. Now these folks, they ignored their intuition. They ignored and just, laid around like fat cats, right? Now look at them, bankrupt. So these people ignored the fact that they had debts to pay, that they needed to work on paying off some sort of debts here, coming up with some sort of game plan here. Now look, they carless. Didn't I just say I had dreams about waking up and I couldn't find my car? So it's like somebody was definitely trying to keep me from moving forward, keep me from being able to travel here. So that's what those dreams that I was having were about here. So again, more confirmation that these people that's trying to rebrand themselves because they know that, shit about to hit the fan for them, they were ignoring the fact that they now can't move forward here with this bankrupt energy here. They were ignoring the fact that they had debts to pay. And now now these debts are about to be, they finna have to sit down. They about to lose whatever it was that they worked so hard for. We got daydreaming, love on the brain, fantasizing. So whatever they have been fantasizing, whatever this life, away, they're not going to be able to manifest this anymore because they got too much debt built up. They owe too many people. They owe too much. They spend too much time bullshitting, basically. That's why I say now this person is in bad health here, on their deathbed, ready to confess something, confess their truth. Look, feeling threatened by what they're seeing online. They're looking somebody up online, studying somebody, researching someone. Like I said, this person felt threatened about someone's ability to come up, right? What somebody was doing online, and they decided to pull out that pum pum. Because maybe, somebody was going to expose that this person was, fake. Expose that their marriage was fake, that they was getting a divorce, right? Somebody felt embarrassed here about the truth coming out, so they decided that they was going to try and, cock block, get in the way of someone's shine, get in the way of someone's light, alter, because again, this person wanted their own light. So I feel like this, setup was a way to sacrifice someone in order for this person to get shine here, but they didn't expect for this sacrifice to be, someone close to them and also themselves. And now this person is wishing that they had made different choices, but again, they should have been making these choices in the past. Like, It's somebody that's pretty much evil to the core, and they want people to forget about their past. They want to be seen as, some sort of having some sort of legacy. What's going on? Yeah, King of Swords here. This is the truth. Somebody getting the truth. This is somebody seeking the truth here. Okay, again, I said somebody could journal. There could be something dealing with a book here that's going to be expressing the truth here. Like I said, somebody has definitely been under surveillance or investigating someone here, right? Possibly a family here, Ten of Cups here, some sort of group or organization. Yeah, and these people's investments, some sort of family business here. So this is somebody who was supposed to be carrying on the name of the family business, but they was, you know, breaking laws and stuff in order to stay on top, in order to keep some sort of situation going. These people was fake and living beyond their means here. So they needed to like keep themselves afloat, so they was doing crime on the side. Yeah, Three of Wands here. Somebody here was doing spell work on the side, doing spell work on people that they felt like were beneath them here. And this is what's coming to light here. This is what's being discovered as truth here. This could be what's being, on surveillance here. Somebody's writing out what they saw here, painting some sort of picture here. Three of Wands also talks about then I say this person ran so much that they ran to the ocean and they didn't have nowhere else to go. Maybe this person thought that they was going to be able to manifest themselves away from these emotions here, but it's like they're stuck now. And again, Three of Wands is about like calling something in. So this person thought that they was going to be able to call in the truth or cover up the truth here. So somebody was trying to stop like the future from being revealed. Like they was really trying to control, destiny, how things play out in the future. I feel like somebody was trying to use the future to keep their past a secret. Using possibly esoteric knowledge. And I feel like this could have been something that has been taking place, not just this lifetime, but for many lifetimes. And it's finally catching up to this person in this lifetime. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Five of Swords. This person's deception, the fact that they get close to people and they've been causing. So this could be, again, the family business where they are hired to unalive people and get away with it, to do magic. And this is somebody that's very ruthless here. And again, the people that they had being a part of their group were, somebody cared too much, somebody was ashamed here, somebody felt like maybe they went too far here. Okay, again, somebody's in despair because of this spell work that they thought they was gonna get away with. This again is some sort of group here, or some sort of betrayal, some sort of murder. This could even be attempted murder. But somebody followed or got some new knowledge. Ace of Wands energy here. Got new passion here or started pouring into themselves and discovered new passions, new talents, new ideas. So they was trying to destroy like one path. Because again, whoever they was researching, they didn't know that this person, whoever this was they was targeting, they didn't know this person had more than one gift, or they didn't know like that this person was super spiritually intuitive and that this person was gifted from the divine. So that's why, they already know what's about to come happening to them. And like I said, this person definitely has some sort of esoteric knowledge themselves. And this is definitely some sort of past life situation that It's like this person came over into this life, and they still kind of had some of their past life gifts, and they were attacking somebody that they also didn't know had theirs. Yeah, we got the Fool. Somebody took a leap of faith here. Somebody was trying to lead someone off the ledge here because they thought this person was like codependent here. They wanted someone to need their help. We got the Magician, which is manifestation energy. So again, there's some sort of new path, some sort of new beginning here. This person was going to try to switch and swap destinies. These people, this group, they could have even journaled about it, wrote it down. But it's coming out like it's on surveillance. It was there's like hard proof, hardcore evidence here of what this person did and thought they were gonna get away with. So this rebranding that they trying to do online, it's not gonna work. The truth is gonna come out of how they tried to sabotage someone, and then the truth is gonna come out about all the stuff that they was doing, behind the scenes. All the choices that they made and how they caused, how their pride caused them to lose someone, close to them. It's like they're gonna have to deal with the fact that their actions are the reason why this person passed. And it's starting to show on this person's face, like they can't hide it anymore. So yeah, y'all, that's what I got. I hope it brought some truth, some peace, and some clarity. If nothing else, I hope you guys were thoroughly entertained. As always, I am so appreciative of you for spending time with me. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell and all, so you are notified next time I go live or upload any more videos. And until the next one, y'all, I'm out. Deuces.